Okay, we are into episode 28 of the Necro-Schall base of 5 stuff. I'm getting towards the things we needed to do. A bit of time passed between the last episode and where we are now. We're nearly up to behemoths, but not yet, and we're going to be fine anyway because we kind of got a bunch of extra flamethrower damage, and we got like walls and all these places. Sometimes they complain about not having repair packs, but whatever, they'll be fine. It's all fine. The pollution cloud is doing 5% pollution dispersal things. That's all pretty safe. The thing, yeah, got a couple of new things to build today. But the thing I noticed first, or like the thing I decided I was going to do about all of this stuff, because we're not using that so much, because all of these guys are actually they're all speed 1s, so this is even the right upgrade planner. Make everything in their speed 2s. Do that research a little bit faster. That's probably only going to matter for things like this mining productivity that's slow anyway, but that'll get me a bit more speed out. These guys will get things done. Yeah, because the green is building up here. So it looks like I could speed up the mining productivity research and get all that going a bit faster. So we're going to do that. And then, yeah, so that's not really the fix for all of this stuff. What I decided for this was, if I wire, let's say, these boxes to each other, but then I need to go down the other end of the build for reasons. I don't actually care about any of these inserters. The ones I care about are these ones down here, like this guy and this guy. And these are wired to both of those boxes. So this thing here, I should be able to say, if purple science is less than 1000, and then this one wants to trigger if yellow science is less than 1000, and hopefully, and the idea there is that, yeah, these are set to this third box. So this one's still running because it's only got 600 in it. The yellow science has stopped because this has got 4000 in it, and this next one has 11 in it. So we'll run down the yellow science by like another 3000 and then start making it again. So that should mean that this buffer never actually fills up. In fact, I could just do this with one chest, but whatever. I could actually do that with one chest. Let's. I guess do I need to stop all the science? There we go. We'll run down the entire buffer because we don't actually need all of. Do we? Arguably, with the purple we do, because the yellow we need for basically everything now, but the purple we do need for, as in we don't need for military stuff. So yeah, so this will mean we'll run down the buffer of yellow science, and we'll only ever have a buffer of 1000 yellow science, and research speed, whatever, we'll ignore that. Purple science will get ourselves quite a decent buffer. But the other thing about that, yeah, this all needs to be changed around as well, because we're doing that differently, is, and I should now have, yeah, I've got all these things that I can just have, and I can make into bots myself if I had the green chips, which I don't, but whatever. The other thing that I noticed while mucking around with stuff is, well, you guys don't have any speed modules. Oh, because I pivoted you all off speed modules. That's good. That's a good reason. So let's have most of these on speed modules then. Probably a couple on. Okay, so that's a lot more speed modules now. But the other thing I noticed is, back over here, this even larger LDS buffer is also just now full, which is a concern. Like, important things are going to back up if if that ever happens. So we're going to do, I think, a similar thing. I guess I've got a decent number of these wires. I don't know if I'm going to have enough of these wires, but let's trigger this off, say, this LDS chest, and for reasons related to, I think we're going to do the same thing with speed and prod mods as well, or at least, you know, kind of a similar thing. Let's link it off of this chest, and then let's figure out how to get... You know what, let's just drop one of these. They're going to... Yeah, okay, so we want to... Because I want to be able to get these circuits in with less effort. But it doesn't look like that's... It's still going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? Never mind. Yeah, because we've circuited things to this tower, and then I also wanted, yeah, the red chips is the other thing that's kind of building up that could be a bit of an issue that we also don't want to be doing it like that. So let's link up, yeah, circuit networks, cool. That's not going that far, but if we do, we have to then, yeah, having bots build stuff for us, cool, whatever. Okay, this is all going to be on just like a network. Does this pole exist yet? Yeah, this is the mixed build backing up, which is the thing. I guess also because I stopped the other sciences, so that's going to be a thing. In that case, we probably need to stop all of these things, don't we? So this signal already has, yeah. So now this station here has all of the signals for the things in the chests that are a certain point through the buffer. Which one did I actually connect it to? I connected it to this one. What are these? Whatever. It's a huge buffer, it doesn't matter. And the point about that is, I think we're going to connect these to... This is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? The plan here, I might end up just deleting a bunch of these things and putting them back again, is we want to limit all of these inserters I'm going to need more wires as well, aren't I? I am. Fortunately, all the things I need to make wires are right here, so let's just like handcraft a bunch more of those. It'll be fine. Why aren't you... Okay, I guess this is, yeah, it's just mixed build stuff. Mixed build with doing normal things. It's fine. Yeah, make me more of these. Yeah, and the plan with this kind of stuff is, because these are now getting this signal, and this signal, one of the things the signal is looking at is one of these chests halfway up this blue chips buffer. So I didn't actually need all of these, but these can be, if blue chips less than, say, also say 1,000. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, 2,200, yeah. So, yeah, so that's all now just disabled, which is fine. These things, these ones are going to be a little bit of a shame, because if I'm bouncing these backwards and forwards between prod mods and speed modules, they're going to be more of a pain. But also, yeah, these I mean, these are speed modules at the moment, so we'll just set these up for speed modules and not care about it. 100. And then one of the quirks about how this stuff works is that these guys, these modules aren't taking chips from the red chips buffer, so these guys need to be making chips if I want these ones to do anything. But then the subsequent ones here probably want to be looking at how many red chips are in the buffer. So we can do that, so this is going to be a giant mess. Disable by control behavior thing. And then I need the rest of this stuff to link up the rest of these things. And then this. So these guys are now all only giving inputs to the red chips if I have less than what I need in the buffer. But these ones are instead looking at whether or not I have speed modules in the buffer. This is going to make switching these guys around more difficult. Hey, you want to behemoth biters? Let's see if... Where's... do we have... Not there. Those are still bigs. We don't actually have any action yet. Maybe over here? Everything is dead. But you know, we're getting multiple types of big biters. There's behemoth biters. The behemoths also come in the various damage immune things, but not many of them yet. So whatever, we're gonna ignore that. Set that away. Yeah. Because the other thing I wanted to do is limit the amount of LDS that comes out, which means that this has to go onto these guys as well, and then this wants to be LDS less than, say, 100, and this, yeah, let's also have connect this to a power pole just so we can see the, yeah, so this for one mixed build should have limited all the things that we're getting out, except that we're not. Are we not getting things out because gas? We're not getting things out because gas. Are we not getting gas because the train lines are bad? Yeah, we're not getting gas because the train lines are bad, which is one of the other things to be worked on. Like, everything goes through this intersection and this stacker, like including everything down here, because all of these reserve stations are trains over here trying to path in through here, and the disastrous way we've deliberately set this up is that, like, no one goes anywhere until they get their entire path, or at least into one of these stackers, and so this intersection, everything going through this intersection is making things a bit of a shame. So the plan for that might actually be to route this train station, instead of up through here, to route it down here instead and join here, because there's stuff that's going to to the smelt face here, but that's not as big a deal as all the stuff that's going over here, which would then get this route off the rest of this intersection of where all this gas needs to go and stuff like that. Maybe that's the thing we deal with later, because I still kind of need to do that for everything else in the rest of this mixed build, which has since backed up. And one of the issues with that is, yeah, the speed modules aren't coming out, which means the science, I'm not launching rockets, which means that science has stopped, and now I've just got the science on the belt, which stops here. So that's a bit of a shame, because it means everything is going to kind of stop working. But also we've stopped yellow science, so these ones are also not going to work. Okay, anyway, never mind. We're going to deal with that later. I wanted, say, this deconstruction plan to also be, like, I'm going to see if I can figure out a nice way of having bots redo all of that circuit conditioning for me without me having to do it. And then we're still going to have to get all the stuff off the belt so that things continue to run. How many mixed builds have I got? I've got 6 mixed builds. Okay. Get rid of all of those, get rid of all of these, and then a couple more, and, you know, then if we unblock this mixed build, which is going to depend on, I guess, progressing yellow science? Yeah, so we do that. Could I just even... Let's just do a completely nasty... yeah, so we're going to do that. That's going to get... That's just going to, like, attempt to debuffer all of this stuff. And then this thing in here... should pick up all of the inserters with all of the circuit conditions, and then we're going to need to do a little more to connect those circuit conditions to other things. Transport belt is in the way. One of these has not been upgraded or something. Anyway, let's do that in smaller spots then. Those ones want to go back, and these ones want to go back. These ones I don't really care about. Oh, I guess it was this transport belt that was doing a thing? Whatever. So then I need to, again, after bots have all of that stuff turn up, yeah, whatever. All of these things I going to need to be connected to the circuit conditions of from the previous mixed builds, and then down here. Oh no, they did. Those ones did directly connect. So all of these guys are fine now, and this connection isn't present there. Wait, why are you still? These guys are all waiting on the other side. Okay, so something. This one doesn't have. Because I didn't bridge this one. Yeah, okay, so this is what I expected to be the thing. Bridge these guys, connect these here, and now this one has got the network, and so all of these ones are making speed modules, which is fine, and these ones are all stopped, which is expected, and then these ones down here are also, yeah, okay, so we've just got to bridge. We're going to bridge these mixed builds. We'll attempt to clear out all the junk that's built up on the mixed builds. This is why you don't do this kind of stuff with mixed builds, as it turns out. And then we could go and build a new thing. I was considering doing this between episodes and then didn't, so oh well. Last one, and you know, most of the stuff is cleaned out. Except then we also have to do this thing down here for the LDS, because the LDS is not connected to these things. These ones should be this did not. I see what happened. Yeah, when I copied some of these, but when I recopied these ones, I didn't get all of these things. Okay, so they are now disabled by control behavior. Is this the last set of these things? That one's fine. I mean, this is kind of redundant because I only need to stop one of those things, but that's all fine. Okay, so all of these, like a variety of these things, other than these, I should have 2 of these running, and then the speed modules, and that should all work. And these things should eventually unclog themselves, eventually. Although the problem is still is the LDS. The LDS is kind of moving now. I'm going to say these things are moving enough. Are we going to call that problem solved and moved on? Are we getting... We're still not really making rocket components. We would like to be. 14, eh? Oh, I wonder if over here... No, they immediately got upgraded to 2s. They've got a couple of things that could be RCUs. But not really that many. Okay, give me all these other prod mods. Prod mods? Speed mods. Yeah. Okay, so that's a bunch more RCUs we can have. Okay, so that's one slightly useful thing done. Is this guy is still complaining about a bunch of stuff. which is not entirely surprising. The thing I was thinking about doing, though, is like this light oil is full, and so this guy's called light oil for rocket fuel, and this stop here is currently sharing the light oil supply with everything, with all the wall positions, and I don't need to do that. I could actually change this to that one. And so now this guy, yeah, so it's kept the circuit condition, which is good, and it's now shared with, it's now identified as a rocket fuel station, which it isn't. It's a power grid fuel station, but that should mean that it's supplied by a train that has rocket fuel. It actually needed to be called rocket fuel. Okay, wrong one. Okay. Good unambiguous naming conditions. Good job. It's not that. This one needs to be renamed rocket fuel, whatever rocket fuel is. Yeah. Because now this train is delivering a fuel, which is what we want, because that train station has a lot of light oil. Okay. Next things to deal with is there's actually, there's a lot of steel falling out of this thing now because we've stopped the LDS processing. But there's still, yeah, there's that. There's actually a different train. This is all going pretty well. I'm making these guys are not falling out, which is good. Yeah, so one of the little projects last time was this steel station that is not actually spitting out as much coal as I would hope. Like these other things are not all getting coal. I took over some, like a temporary load of bones charcoal from the biter processing, and then everything else is just kind of dropping out. And we've actually got a lot of steel at this point. We can just bring that back to the network. So we also need a place to put trash, specifically these kinds of trash, and then also steel. And still haven't done this upgrade, whatever. Doesn't seem super necessary given that we've now got stacks of this stuff. And I think what we're going to do is, this here is going to be a place where we just start putting this other steel. Which direction is this thing going to be coming in? Oh, this is going to put this thing through this intersection as well, isn't it? Oh well. It's going to be over here. Yeah, sure. We could have this is a fine way of doing things, isn't it? And this is going to be a station, so you're going to get a signal there, and then you're going to get a chain signal out here, and that's all going to be one way. And then this is going to be our, I was considering renaming this, and we're just going to give it an icon. We're going to give it the steel icon. Well done, Den. Thanks for your contribution. And then, do I want to run this full empty? I think I want to run this on a timer. Definitely empty there. Then what is this one called? Omni Industry Medical Corp. Sure. Omni Industry Medical Corp. Also steel. No way to tell from these icons which one is an important output. Full cargo or time passed. Let's give it every 5 minutes. We'll dump some steel off. So that should be fine. And then, I know you've got a lot of stuff at the moment, so just like head over. That'll be fine. And the plan here is then, yeah, so first of all, this, I no longer want to take this, I no longer want to take this steel from the logistics network. I in fact want to request, say, 200 steel. And there currently isn't steel in the network because we're taking all of it out. And there should be a train turning up here that will help us with that. Yeah, here we go. So now we've got a train with a lot of steel. And how, well, I think what we're going to do is... I don't have any other... Was it just normal, an unremarkable box? And then, yeah, we're just going to stack insert this guy. That's actually going to connect there, so that's nice. And then flip this around the other way, it goes there. And yeah, this is just going to... Yeah, we're just going to take all the steel off this train. It's going into these passive provider chests. Bots will then be able to just request all that stuff. Let's give some more robo support. And this is going to be, you know, a ton of steel. A whole pile of steel. All going into the logistics network. And then from here, these bots will request it and will go into the purple science, and we'll have a ton of purple science. The other places in the base that are also requesting steel. And yeah, we've run out of the space science. Okay. The things that don't require space science, I guess let's get some artillery going. And then... And by artillery, I guess, yeah, we'll just work on things exploding, which is fine, and then we'll go back to mining productivity, and hopefully by then we've sorted out this rocket situation. Is the rocket situation sorted out yet? Kind of, yes. As in it should be. As in we've now got... Yeah, we've got... These guys have finished taking stuff. Everything now that we're looking at is going to be... Still not very many. And then once I also copied those, I've also blasted all of the prod mods. But I've still got... That'll be something I'm not going to deal with yet, but, you know, sometime later. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 10, 12 of these guys making speed modules, and then yeah, some are we making evil of these things? Yeah, so we've got kind of 9 of these running, and then a decent amount of RCUs. So we're kind of happy with this being, yeah, that's all fixed as well. Okay, so the steel problem is fixed. The problem that we haven't fixed yet is these guys don't have a permanent fuel supply. So where even would I get another train in for that? Because we're gonna have to train. Oh, we've got to deal with this trash as well. Where do I want to deal with? Because I could offload the trash here. Wow, the mix builder's really stopped because we've got all the intermediates we want. Oh well. So that's one place we could put this trash train. The other place we could put this trash train is over here somewhere, and because we've got all of these, we've got this bot sorting as well, and there's a decent number of bots free. So I think we're gonna do that on the grounds that it's just easy to fit trains in here. In fact, what we could even do, yeah, this is a terrible idea. So we're just gonna go for this. We're just going to go and build another train station over there. So let's just go wander back over there. This guy is... Yeah, that's doing everything it needs to. This is actually not getting fueled here, though, is it? And it's not getting fueled at this one either. So we should organize a train fuel plan. Yeah, we can do that pretty easily. We can just go like, here's a thing. Here's another thing. Request, like 100 of that. Yeah, I think we're kind of closing in on the end of what we're going to be doing with this run, just because we're struggling for UPS now, and we've either got to go and push a whole lot of bases, or just reorganize a bunch of stuff in ways that aren't going to be all that much fun. Yeah, so this... this one is also emptying first. Okay. Yeah, and then there's like be cheeky again and say this one only runs if yellow science equals 0. Actually, yeah, let's do it like less than 1,000. Okay, so this one's going to empty, this one's also going to empty. When this one gets down to 1,000, this one will start to unload, and then when this one is less than 1,000, that's the one that is reporting into this system. And so then I'll start producing yellow science again, even though I'm kind of producing yellow science already because the sushi, it controls the sushi here, so put all that stuff on the belt, but whatever. All of that, more or less pretty happy. These guys, yeah, this is not balancing coming off the trains, but I also don't think I care. Should I care? I don't think I do. Like, as long as I've got steel in this network, I'm pretty happy about stuff. So all these trains are also fueled. Okay, let's go and build the other station, which is not that far, so we'll just run up this way. Got a lot of stone at the moment as well, so that's also fine. Yeah. All these bots are going to have a lot more work to do. Is this... Yeah, this is still not a great place, but whatever. So, this other train station is going to be... That's not quite far enough, is it? It needs to be a little bit further. Because... Yeah, because we need to be able to have 4 carriages in here and then the locomotives on either side. So, this is still... signal in and chain signal out, because that's how we're doing these things. It's going to continue to be a mess. Oh, I've got the stuff on me. I can just do this myself. Yep. So in these weeds, Mr. Tomato is now the other trash station. So this is the trash. Yeah, this station here. I actually need to know what that guy's called. What is it called? Extra junk is a good name. Extra junk for inactivity, and let's also have that wait for like some amount of time, even though it's probably going to be getting stuff all the time. And then I've forgotten the name. Mr. Tomato was the other one that we just added. And this is going to go empty cargo. And so all of this stuff that's just turning up here, we've got to do something with. So we can either belt it down here to where there are active providers. In fact, we could do we could just bot sort this again. I'm already using a lot of the bots. Maybe we do just go, because I'm going to need... Except I also don't really... Oh, I was gonna refit these with the other things, weren't they? Because, yeah, here's the train. Because down here there's a slightly different setup for these trains. That, yeah, this is kind of more what I want. This thing here, except just with stack inserters. Because this will get us a full belt of stuff out. Let's put it on this side, and then all these things actually still want to be stack inserters. Can I do that with an upgrade planner? Can I change from a stack filter inserter to a stack inserter? I can. Okay, good, because that's what we want here. And then this much of this thing goes here, and then another power pole goes here, and this should like empty this train out at the rate of a red belt, which is going to be more than we need. Because this train is only ever getting loaded at the rate of... Okay, modulo how long it takes to unload these things in transit time, but it's loading at 30% of a red belt, because 30% is the amount of this stuff that's like not what we want. Actually less than that, because we're also spitting off all the coal. Because we need to do that differently as well, but not yet. Yeah, so we can go there, and then this thing, we're again just going to, do some this kind of, you request, another 200 of those. I'm pretty sure I have this stuff in the logistic network. Deliveries 200, yeah, fine, sure. And then also... Yep, so that's going to get that train fully powered, and then the thing is, this... Where are we going to do... I mean, the providers are almost here, right? So I'm tempted to just go... If I did that one square to the side. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? All of the stuff just gets dumped on active providers the same way that all of these things are dumped on active providers, and any copper or stone or uranium that comes out here just gets sorted through the same process. I probably should have some more logistics spots then, because I'm already kind of using a lot of them. But this is fine. This is just all the stuff coming out of the system. And so now we've got that junk train sorted. And that's, sure. It's another thing that we got done. These guys, I don't really need to have to worry about these at all, do I? Yes, all this is kind of fine. Tech is going at the rate of... Purple science? Purple science seems to be the one that I'm low on. Why do you not take purple science? Okay, whatever. Sure, whatever. I'm not doing everything they could. Probably, I mean... Because... These belts don't look like they're both moving all the time, but these seem to be the things that labs are... No, wait. Blue science. Blue science is the one that's missing. Blue science is the thing I said I was going to rebuild a couple of times, didn't I? And where is the blue... Blue science is still just kind of turning up kind of slowly. Crafting ingredient shortage. Yeah, that makes a degree of sense. These things are struggling because these are all speed beacon 2, whereas these engines aren't running nearly as fast as these guys. Okay, so we can probably just... Do I have speed modules on me? I have speed module 2s on me. I actually want, say, here... you need to request steel. Because this is just going to make sure that everyone here has steel, and then we're still using the logistics support to... then these ones here also don't really need to exist anymore. Like, these ones can top up red chips, that's fine, even though I've got a ton of red chips. These... You've got... In fact, if this one here... Yeah, let's put another one over there. Let's just go... Copy this, also put it here. Because if we make sure that... Actually, let's not put it there. Let's put it somewhere after a bunch more steel has been taken off. Yeah, I'm going to have to underground a bunch of stuff through there if I was going to do that, wasn't I? Can I... And it looks like maybe... this whole dance here is just to split the steel off, isn't it? Wait, this dance here is to split things off. All of this doesn't actually need to exist at all at this point, which means that I can, in fact, have that steel request also here. So this guy's going to request 200 steel. You may as well have that steel. Batteries that I've got, you guys can have batteries. Yeah, so that's going to make sure that this section of the build is supplied with steel. These guys are going to be happy for steel. Batteries are still a thing I need. I was going to build a new thing, wasn't I? I guess we're not quite building a new thing. Batteries are just going at the rate the batteries go. Okay. Apparently speed module 2s are not what I wanted for batteries, so we're just gonna deal with that and walk away from it. It'll be fine. So, yeah, I wanted a bunch of speed module 1s for that, didn't I? Do I even have speed module 1s in the network? 1.6k. Why do I have 1.6k speed modules in the network? They're not up here? No? Okay. In that case, I can get me... I mean, I could also do this with requests directly, I guess, but whatever. Give me a bunch of speed modules. Yeah, and then where are... I wanted red chips, and then also green chips, because I'm going to need a bunch more logistics bots, and then down here somewhere I should have... Yeah, just give me all of these. That's a lot of logistics bots. That's kind of more logistics bots than I needed, isn't it? But we're going to fortify this network that's now going to be doing a lot more sorting. And then green chips... Who's got some green chips for me? Yeah, that's going to be all of the robots that we wanted, which is fine. Where did that... Here's the chest with the speed modules. Because the plan with these guys is now to get all of these engines that aren't really working fast enough for these guys. Like, some of these are... Yes, because this one isn't getting all the beacons. But some of these guys are 1.75, and these are not keeping up. So what we're going to do instead is just tag all of these in here. Can't do this with an upgrade planner because I only want to change one of them. But this should get us 1.3 to 1.75. It's not great. There is a bit of a gap between how fast I need the engines to be and how fast I need the blue science can be. But we could do all of this. This will get us some more engines out. It'll get the engines out a bit faster, instead of, you know, actually bothering to rebuild the blue science properly with more modules, but whatever. It'll be fine. I want to go and build a new thing. Okay. I don't need any of those. I probably don't need any of that coal. I've got a couple of different things to visit. You can have whatever. You can also have whatever. I do have a piece of LDS, which you can have. And then logistics bots you can have. And then the two kinds of science I have, you can have. And that cleared things out a little bit, didn't it? Okay, I'm going to say let's go and build new things, but do I actually have... Did I ever actually automate? I don't know whether or not I actually automated chem plants. Yes. Cool. Because now we can go and build a new thing. And the thing we're going to build is, like, I think we got all of this tech done for these other kinds of bullets. So we're going to go ahead and do that. What do we need? We need... This depends on chitin ammo. Chitin ammo depends on poison ammo. Poison ammo depends on red ammo. So this is all, you know, this is fine. Let's give this guy some of these bots. Then a lot of things complaining about not having repair packs. Probably still fine. Some amount of behemoths turning up. Can we spot some behemoths? Yeah, there's like a spitter in here. This guy's just a normal behemoth spitter, and he's going to get torn up pretty quickly. Because we still have, yeah, this is probably still fine. The thing I'm also not doing any of the nest or worm processing yet, am I? Don't really care about that either. I'm just going to see. Yeah, all the fire just goes in the same place, and all the biters have a really bad day, and there's barely anything for the lasers to do unless someone is immune. But, you know, this is an example of still a successful defense, I guess. I mean, sure, behemoths, whatever. Okay, what are then? Yeah, so these bullets need acid and some other stuff, and chitin, and alien poison, and alien poison needs alien protein. What else do I do with... So I can use either type, and I get out alien... Oh, I already get out alien poison and alien protein. And then I get out this other kind of stuff. Oh, this is the other thing I have to make, isn't it? Sulfur, burning substance, wood, bones, charcoal, alien chemicals. So I need a source of alien chemicals. Let's have a look down here to see if... I'm kind of okay with that. That's kind of full. This is also... I mean, I've got enough of those chemicals there. Do I just logibot all of this together? And do I just use this train station here as another acid station? Compelling. Let's go and do that. I will need one more locomotive. So let's go and get, do this stuff by hand, apparently. That's how we're doing things. I've not quite finished making all these logibots yet. And these guys, there's now... I could be sorting those guys a whole lot better. This is already an acid train here. I'm going to be increasing my acid load again, aren't I? So what have I got? I've still only got these two making acid. Can I... Because there's nothing on the inside of this belt at all. Can I get... Do I actually need this many explosives at this point? I guess I don't, actually. Explosives... Okay, because if I'm not making... that extra one I actually wanted to stay. Because if I'm not making that many explosives... this is going to be a little bit of a pain, isn't it? But not that much of a pain. Maybe a little bit of a pain. What happens if it goes forwards? What did I stop? Why did I stop that gas? Oh, because this is only ever working with the overflow of the gas? No, I should still have gas there. Am I low on I'm just low on crude oil. Okay, fair enough. That's going to be a reason why. I was contemplating having the mixed build making its own sulfur. Maybe that isn't a thing. Do I need... What am I actually using? I will be using explosives for the atomic bomb, so I probably do need to worry about that. Let's figure out how to get stuck on stuff, and then... This wants to be water. That can go there, and then... Yeah, this is fine, isn't it? Yeah. So the bots will bring me modules, which is going to be fine. Are you... You are not inserter blocked, so that's going to be also fine. This guy is now... I put connected to the wrong one. In a way that's actually completely fine, is it? Yeah. Oh no, yeah, this is pretty silly. That didn't need to exist at all. That was the wrong connection to the wrong thing. But this is also fine. I don't know if this is going to be... Let's set this up slightly differently so that the top one is putting on the other side of the belt. Because this thing, yeah, this thing, I've got more belt that I can access there, so let's do that. Yeah, so these guys are now both also supporting this thing. I've got a beacon here. Oh, all these guys are getting hit by beacons. That guy should be fine now. Still only do one thing, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, the train is gone, and now we can put another train back because that was always also going to be a thing. Maybe there's a train trying to get here at the moment, and that would be slightly unfortunate. Is there one train? Yeah, there's one train. Okay, so that's going pretty well. I've got some junk in my inventory that I don't want. That can go over here. And this train has now got a fair amount of stuff. So this is going to be a train that goes from Acid, which is probably also going to be full cargo, but we're gonna drive away before we get to that condition. And then, yeah, we don't actually have... We need to go here, but we don't actually have a train stop there yet. Yeah, this is going to be enough acid for a moment, probably, maybe. Do we have enough fuel for a while? Yeah, also. And then this, yeah, this line is also dying, and then a couple of things depend on it. Oh well. Yeah, let's go over here. In the meantime, let's check that the mixed builds are all doing more or less what they should, and we're getting speed modules out and steel and occasionally red chips, and everything else is pretty much slowed down. I guess these guys aren't getting green chips. That's the only reason why these ones will be waiting for source items. No, they got green chips. Okay, you know, they're just not getting enough red chips. Yeah, that makes sense. And then, yeah, this thing ran out a while ago, and these guys are running down a bit, but still not much, because I've still got all of RCUs building up. And then rocket fuel is out. Rocket fuel is out because light oil, because this thing down here... Is this all still this intersection? Yeah, this is this guy not being able to... no, it's a completely different thing. Okay, let's go and fix that first, because that's actually kind of a big deal. The thing about, yeah, those two stations is that they're actually different sizes. So, actually, is there an easier way of... I reckon there probably is. Not that. Not that either. That one? Yeah. If I put that there, then this is gonna do what it needs to. This one's gonna empty. These guys are gonna get more stuff. My power grid, which is probably still fine. Yeah, sure, it's gonna get more stuff. Bots are gonna go and build all of that, so that's fine. And then we can just go back to... Where's the other train that's supposed to be? Oh, you were just... Yeah, no, this is... Yeah, you need to be over here. Sorry. You need to be at this station. Rory-wise, well done, Rory. You are immortalized as a station where disgusting things are turned into violent things. Well done. Where is that other train that should be on the way? Is it this one? Yeah. We want to be... Where's Rory-wise? Here we go. I'll just run this on full and empty again. Probably the network is stable enough that all of that's still kind of just working. This guy may or may not be trying to go somewhere. There might be some of these other... Yeah, it's going to be this train again, but waiting to go where? And then what is it blocked by? Oh yeah, it's just waiting for the other, yep, sure. Okay, so all of that is working kind of well. Then we need to get... Basically, oh, they don't have pumps on the network. Do I have pumps? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I automated pumps, but whatever. Is this... Should this... Where is it? It's all the way over here. Should this also be called Macintosh still? Because it's got all of the oil it needs. Never mind, we're not going to worry about that now. What we're going to do now is just kind of hack some of this stuff in again, because that's going to be how this works. This is going to be... Yeah, sure. This acid station is still slowly doing things, isn't it? I guess it's... did I... I guess I also sped up the batteries. Is going to be part of it. This thing is actually just waiting on crafting speed now. This guy could either get another beacon, although there isn't really a place to put another beacon, although this grenades thing doesn't need to be here anymore because this was used making other grenades and now isn't. So that could happen differently, but whatever. Research is still happening at the rate of blue science. I thought we were doing better than that. Why are we not doing better than that? Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that's actually a thing I need to deal with. This thing here kind of expected that to be on the same side of the belt, so we got to go and tidy that up. Like, it wasn't... The sulfur itself was... I mean, this sulfur's not fine. In front of... here was fine, but from this point on, we kind of need... We kind of need some of that to be sulfur and the rest to be plastic. And then this one also wants to be... Which side is the sulfur on now? Sulfur is... So this is going to still have sulfur on the same side that it previously was, so that bit's still going to work, which is good. You get out of my inventory, you get out of my inventory. And then we need to get... Plastic goes in here, which is fine, but then... all of this sulfur needs to disappear because the red chip's got to find a place to put things. And then also, have I put any sulfur down here? No. Okay, so that bit's for the moment still fine. I mean, still a bit of an issue. Could actually just... Oh, he went in here, didn't I? Yeah. That's not entirely surprising either. So is that sorted out now? Looks like it's pretty well sorted out. Give me the stuff back. You get out of my inventory. That said, I think I do... I mean, the thing I'm automating at the moment is one of these things. The fireball powder does need sulfur. So while we're here, while we're talking about sulfur, let's just wander back up here and go like here and then... Okay, not there. And do a fast inserter of this stuff, and then we can just logibot this around. So that's also kind of fine. You can have that, and then I've got some sides that I don't want, and this... Let's all check that all of these guys are rebuilt again. This is running fine, not seeing any sulfur down here, not seeing any plastic either, but everyone's just like getting through it and is fine. These guys... Yeah, so blue science is running again, so that's nice. Broke a thing, fixed a thing, pretty standard. Yeah, you can go over there. I've got things flamethrowers don't want. I've got a bunch of stuff on my inventory, but whatever. You go away as well. I've got logibots. You have the logibots. I want to keep the construction bots. Might have some things to do with that. Okay, so let's wander back to... Actually, this is actually fine, because this is on empty. This is naturally going to balance anyway, because even if one of these chests runs out, this one... Yeah, the bots will take from one or the other, and then the entire train will empty before it heads back to the other station to do the things that it needs to. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and then this... How is this station? It's still kind of running... Ah, okay. So some amount of this is coal positive, because it started picking up coal in this box, and now this box has got as much as... Is that just a full box? Is that nearly a full box? I don't even have any of them on me. Actually, I'm probably going to need a bunch of them. Bots can bring me some things. Yeah, because I'm going to change the settings on this, because I don't think I need 1.6 thousand coal in each of these things. I think that's more of a buffer than I need. But as long as this is fully flowing, it's kind of fine. And then I've still got, yeah, a lot of steel in these things, and also a lot of junk. But sure, that's also fine. This thing may as well be like... that many? Down here is where these things want to be, like that. Why do you not have... Why is this setup different? Okay, sure. I wonder if the bots have those things. Okay, fine. These things are not even... Apparently I changed my mind halfway down. They don't all need to be stacking sodas. Okay, so hopefully these guys should hog less coal, but it also doesn't matter, because I'm not even... I mean... This is actually slightly larger than I need, because I'm processing all of the steel and only using like half of this thing. So this could actually increase significantly, but whatever. Give me these things. These can be useful. Okay. What do I need to make? There's a bunch of things to be made, aren't there? The first thing is the fireball powder is the ammunition for these artillery turrets, which I kind of rate higher than these bullets. So let's kick them off first. How long do these things take to make? 5 seconds crafting time for 10. Yeah, it's pretty fast. So I need to request a sulfur. Burning substance comes from wood and either coal or bone charcoal. I could also just make these somewhere else as well. Though I do have... Do I have... These guys are pretty fine. I could make them here. These guys are doing a pretty good job of just piling stuff in over here, though. This spot here looks like it, because the thing I'm thinking is, if I use this recipe, I get 1 burning substance out. I need 1 wood and 1 coal, and this also means that I'm still making 2 journeys, aren't I? If I request the coal from somewhere and I request the wood from somewhere, that's kind of the same as requesting the wood to here, and then requesting the coal to somewhere all the way, requesting the burning substance to somewhere all the way down here, although one of these journeys is strictly smaller than the other. What else do I need? Dried alien chemicals, just alien chemicals, water, and stuff. So that's all. We've got some water over here. That all looks like it's going to be pretty manageable. So do I just request the stuff? Did I bring... I did not bring any of these. Okay. Let's not cross in front of the train. We'll wait for the train to go. Yeah, we've got some water over there, which would be fine. Do we have? We even have roboport coverage on the water. Okay, I guess we just like start making a mess and build a thing, and then worry about the consequences later. Bring me some tier 2 things. I was about to walk over there. Also, do I have... I don't have an offshore pump, so let's find an offshore pump that I can queue, and then I can put, like, here, and yeah, this is gonna be a spot we used to build a thing. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, that train is fine. Okay, so this is the water. Are you guys nearly made it and then had to recharge somewhere? Who's bringing me these? Someone's on this? Yeah, this is, yeah. Where's... Yeah, here we go. Okay, so, first thing is this burning substance of coal and wood. I'm just going to request the wood. Like, I can then... There's all this wood here I can delete later, but I don't think I care. I think we're just going to start, like, over here and miss a bunch. How many of these things... How long do these things take? 4 seconds each. Actually, let's... What else have we got to make? We've got to make dried alien chemicals, which takes... Yep, and then we've got to make this stuff. And these are every 4 seconds. These are every 5 seconds. And then also just one, not quite 1 to 1, 1 to 10. And then these are 8 seconds, and it provides 5, and these provides 1. Takes 5 fluid, outputs 1 in 8 seconds. And then these ones need one of those in 5 seconds. So if I do... Because I'm thinking a bunch of these, wood and coal... wrong place several times. Actually, just this. Wood. Stack inserters. Don't have stack inserters. I mean, I just don't even need stack inserters at this point. Do something like that. Have these guys going in here, have these guys coming out, and then just do... Not even like that, actually. Do a direct insertion thing. Which means these are going to need to go... Actually, not quite there. But whatever, it'll be fine. And then these guys are going to be this stuff. This probably wants to run the other way. Then... Which of these things I can prod mod? Do I have... Can't prod mod those, can't prod mod any of these. Okay, fine, sure, whatever. Don't really care. Okay, so these are just going to be 1-to-1, which is fine, and then this belt here needs... Let's do more, because why not? I mean, this is going to be a ton more than I need, but whatever. Yeah, so this is going to give me 6. If I have... a box here, and this requests my sulfur, so now 200 sulfur, then all that's going to work. 4 things dying in a row, it's still fine, these guys are just doing whatever. And then this box here is where I need to get the dried alien chemicals. And then these guys, I guess, just go like... these are 10 every 5 seconds, 2 a second, 12 a second, which means if I'm putting them all in the same box, I'm gonna need... Yeah, quite quite the insertion capacity in order to be able to clear everything off. And those guys are going to want to be stacking sodas. Excuse me. Stacking sodas. And then these guys are going to need to be probably in both places, actually. Whatever. That should be fine. That should make a thing work after I have this stuff in here. This is inside. All of those, by hilarious coincidence, are just inside various different concave sections of the logistics network. Oh well. Let's have. So this is going down. Have I actually set up? Do I have behemoth corpses turning up in here? Kind of. I think the cyan one is behemoth, isn't it? Yes. So I've picked up one corpse. I've also got all of the nests to process. And the thing is, yeah, not seeing a whole lot of cyan yet. That might pick up in the moment. I don't think I'm getting any smalls yet. As in, any smalls anymore. Yeah, everything's in mediums. So I could actually repurpose the smalls to process the behemoths, but there's also not really enough of that to work yet. How many of these do I want? Do I just want to? Things I'm already getting. This is already a request chest, and I've already got a process. I don't actually have a process for surplus flesh, do I? Never mind. We're gonna do a thing. I'm gonna go, and then this one is gonna run if I have a surplus of flesh. Say 200. Yeah. So this is just going to sit here. Although it does mean that this combinator is always going to have these guys running, because I'm going to have more flesh here than bones here. Which is... okay, so let's also just do this and have bones greater than... we'll even have this number be larger. Okay, so I'm keeping some amount of the stuff here, which eventually we're getting, although some of the bones are getting picked up by these guys, but whatever, that's fine. So we're holding some amount of flesh, and we'll also hold some amount of bones by doing flesh, but brains. Okay, so we've got like a logistic hold on both flesh and brains, because flesh and water, I need 50... hang on, how much of this stuff do I actually need? If I have... so I need 1 dried every 5 seconds, which means I need 25 alien chemicals every second. About 1, I need about... yeah, I need about 1 a second of that, which means I need about... I need 8 of these assemblers, which means I still need about 5 a second, which means I don't really need much of this stuff at all. If I just had 1 of each of these, just working off the backlog, that's probably fine. Okay, so where do I put that? Let's just put that here. If I only have one of each, I may as well go here. I may as well get my chem plants. I have chem plants. Where's a chem plant that I can queue? Petrochem is over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna get water here. Do I have... I don't have... Why do I not have... Do I have pipes on me? I don't have... Why don't I have pipes on me? Where's a place I can queue a pipe then? Oh, the big pipe's down by the oil, won't there? There we go. I mean, the reasons to have the stuff on your hotbar. So, poison from... stuff from flesh, stuff from brains, and then we're just gonna request this. And you guys don't even need... Is it 10 of these things? It's 2. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's just go like... the top one is flesh, so we'll request 50 flesh. Request 50 flesh. We'll request 50 brains. And we'll give these things some power. This is silly. It doesn't want to go there at all. This is the dried stuff that it wants to be. Okay. So this stuff, I guess. If I want 8 of these, then I guess that's what I was thinking was going to be over here. 7, 8. Okay. And then these things can go here. Sure. And then something like that. And then this is going to be the dried stuff. I'm going to need... Actually, let's put this stuff on this side because the water is down here. So we can do that. That's going to work. I mean, I say it's going to work with some degree of something that might be called confidence, which is not necessarily the right place to be, but whatever. They can go there. Yeah, those requests are happening. I've got some of this stuff. Do I have... I don't have any of that stuff. I've got these guys as well. Can I prod mod this stuff? No. Okay, sure. So... And then the last one of these goes here. And... now we're making alien chemicals. And we're now making dried alien chemicals, and with that we're going to be making fireball powder. And this is not the easiest way of doing this. These guys could have just had long-handed inserters in here and just used this spell for sulfur as instead of wrapping all the way around and then back around again. But whatever. Yeah, we've got now this fireball powder, which is basically an artillery ammunition. Let's do the other thing we were going to do as well, which is the bullets. How much of this stuff do we need? We need alien chemicals and water to get out quite a lot. What is it, 2-second craft time? This is actually pretty fast. Poison and sulfuric acid. Actually, the only thing I needed the sulfuric acid for was converting the protein to the poison. Okay, fine. So this is 1-to-1 protein to poison. So this gives me 30 poison from 10 alien chemicals in 2 seconds, and 4 seconds. Yeah, sure. So one of these is definitely going to be fast enough. And then alien poison. And then here's what I need the sulfuric acid for. I didn't actually need... Okay, so other things that I need sulfuric acid for, that feels better. And then I need... If I have if I have 3 of these, if I have 5 of these things, which is going to be more, but so many more bullets than I need, I'm only going to need 10 poison in 5 seconds, so I really don't need that much. And then these guys may as well be direct feed, because there's nothing else going on here. Okay, so let's build a couple of those. Got some acid over here. I need. Do I need? Those were also chem plants, weren't they? This recipe is chem plant and also water. And then this recipe is also chem plant. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's go like one of these here. I don't know which side this other one wants to be on. But the plan is just roll this into... In fact, this one's going to be here. This is going to be the one that turns one of these things into the... Oh wait, it's not water that I wanted. What am I even looking at then? This one is alien chemicals and water. Yeah, so it doesn't want to be here like this. That was silly. It wants to be here like this. That turns it into both. And then this one turns... Yeah, it does that. And then... This is like nearly in... This is almost in a decent place. Hopefully that's... Okay, good. I mean, I guess it wasn't powered yet, so I didn't have to worry about it being a mixed system, but that would have been a little bit annoying. Let's go, like, here to here. And then we can put these things here. And, yeah, power, apparently. Power is a thing that builds like. So this is going to give us both the stuff. And then I need to be requesting the other kinds of ammunition, right? This is going to be like we're just going to move the ammunition build down here, and we need red ammo, which I'm pretty sure we're putting on the network. I'm pretty sure the green ammo is being made from... Where's the green ammo? The green ammo is over here. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. We don't need any of these things, so that everything there can just go back in the network. And then the 800 rounds we've already got that we kind of haven't used, we just won't worry about. And so, yeah, we can definitely request all the things we want. So we've got... Yeah, how much of the stuff are we making? In 2 seconds, we are making 20 poison and 20 protein. And then this one is missing pipes. Let's add pipes. This one is 50 in 4 seconds, which is definitely going to keep up with the 10 in 2 seconds, so that's fine. So this is going to be limited by this machine here, and in 2 seconds we're going to get a total of 30 poison. And so I still don't have more, bring more of these things, I guess. Now I can have one of these things put here and look at recipes and speeds and stuff like that. This is the first of these things. 10 alien poison in 5 seconds. So one of these uses 2 per second, and I just figured out I'm getting 30 in 2 seconds. So I can build as much of this as I like and not care. So 4 seems like a decent number, because that was kind of how many I had of the other kind of ammunition as well. So this is going to be the poison ammunition, and then we can have this kind of business here. We can have... What are my long head inserters? We can have one of... Why don't I have all these things I just don't have at the moment? Oh well. And then we can do the same kind of trick. Should I actually... I mean, a bit of me would have felt better if I was running these things over the other side. if I was like inserting these things from the other side or whatever. Red ammo and iron plate, so they're both pretty easy. Definitely have both of those in the logistics network. 200, and I could also do this with one chest, and yeah, I could also do this with one chest and filter inserters, but whatever. Okay, so the next grade of ammo is this stuff, which requires chitin. I don't know what I selected there, but whatever. Yeah, so if I'm doing, does that even work? Because this thing, the next of these versions also requires acid, right? Yeah, so I need to request. I would need to request chitin, which is fine, and uranium, which is also fine, but then the question is, can I figure out a way that gets and I think the answer is that the answer to that, yes. Yeah, see, that's less great, because I still, like, even if I'm doing something like this, then I would need to be able to have inserters here and here, which means that, yeah, so first of all, this would be the pattern here as well. And then, how am I getting, if this is what I'm doing here, how am I getting acid to these positions? I mean, the other thing we're going to do is just not do it like that, I guess. Is going to be the solution to that. We just run it across here, because then we can power that, and then we can have this requires chitin, of which I believe we have a ton. And then we can just, yeah, run. We've got the acid here. Actually lined that up perfectly, completely by accident, so whatever. So that's acid for both of these guys. So all of these guys get their acid, all of these guys get their chitin. They've already got the poison ammo. When this pipe goes in, they'll have that acid. These guys then need, they don't actually need undergrounds at all at this point. They can just have this stuff, and they can go like, go like that, and then do this business, and then have this be the depleted uranium, and have this very similar stuff happen here. And these guys are all running, these guys are getting their power, these guys are requesting their stuff, which is fine. And then where do I have I must have an underground so that I can queue somewhere. There we go. And so these things are getting made at the rate of, actually with this factory speed of 1.25, I'm making exactly one a second, which also means, that means that that needs to be the wrong way around, other way around. This is silly. This doesn't work, does it? Let's do all of that. First of all, you guys can have this stuff, so you're just working on things. Let's do that again, and not in a silly way. So this is going to be depleted uranium, of which I still have a pile, and now that's going to be on the inside, and all of this is going to do what it needs to. This box. Yeah. So that's probably where we're just going to leave this. Like, I think we've done some useful things. We've got this stuff waiting for its inputs. We've got this guy just happily working. We've got these guys also just kind of waiting. We've made... Yeah, I think next time is going to be reasons why the fireball tower is busted, because these things stacked with 1,000, which is, I mean, if you... Artillery turret shells stacked to like 1, and so being able to have 1,000 of these shots in the same place is just kind of ridiculous. Shall we... What even am I doing with this ammo? I don't think I'm doing anything with this ammo at this point, am I? I'm looking at behemoths, so I've got behemoth ammo. That's kind of nice. Are we even gonna... I don't think how much do I limit this? Whatever. This is also not wasting all that many resources because all this stuff is direct insert. But yeah, bots can just... Like, these guys... Actually, the thing I didn't check is how much acid this uses. That uses 10... This uses 10... This uses 10? Seems okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be very close to calling it there. Let's actually have just a general look at this stuff, and some of these guys need some repairs, and you guys are actually at a wall. You guys are at a wall? No? What are you guys complaining about? Oh, you're out of bots. Yeah, we've been losing a couple of bots to the fire, which is fine. That's also why I handcrafted another 260 bots by the looks of things. So like, wandering around there is a thing we'll do in between. How is the science going at this point? Science is still going kind of fine. Is this a 45-second tech? And this one is a 60-second tech, and these are 30-second techs. Yes, okay, so upgrading these speed modules was more than we needed to do, but whatever. Blue science is now kicking along nearly pretty happily. Some of these are not getting all the red circuits they want, but whatever. Not getting... yeah. If I'm cutting down the mixed build, I'm not pulling as much stuff off trains, which means I'm not getting as much stone and bricks out, because I'm not sorting all that stuff off the mixed build. But that's also fine, because kind of the point of this is I've still got 12,000 purple science sitting in this buffer that I'm, completely happy about. And then this goop processing is also emptied out, so all that's kind of fine. All that, yeah, it's fine. That's pretty normal. I could be expanding the solar, but I'm not. The rocket is still sad about rocket fuel. Is it a train supply thing, or is it... Where is that train at this point? Because I gave the bots the pump. I thought I'd automated pumps, but in fact, this is not in the same bot network. It is in the same bot network. Why have bots not placed that pump? Okay, we're going to go and sort that out ourselves, because that's kind of important. Where are we going? We're going over here. Yeah, and then so we'll go and sort that out, because this guy's been blocking a couple of things for a while. Bots put the tank there, but they didn't put the pump there. Maybe I haven't automated pumps. Does not look like I've automated pumps. I thought I gave them a pump though. Maybe there was somewhere else that was also waiting for a pump. I still have one more pump. I guess that's the pump I'm going to put there. Yeah, so we're making a fairly obscene amount of artillery ammunition pretty quickly. We've got bullets happening. Yeah, in between, I'll take some supplies to these walls. They're mostly pretty fine. Sometimes they need more repair packs. Sometimes they need more bots. Yes, goes down to 6 bots. Disadvantage of having fire all over the place. This thing might even be bots getting destroyed. He's got 52 bots. He's pretty fine. Yeah, we'll do that. This other rail bypass from here through here, I might also add in between, because I don't see that being super interesting. But it's also less of a problem now, because the mixed build is essentially turned off, and so these trains are just not running as much. because all of these inserters are turned off, because all of these buffers are full, more or less. We are working, I mean, we're kind of working through the prod mods, but also, I guess these are logistics supply prod mods, aren't they? So there isn't a giant belt of stuff in the other places. The steel train is still completely fine, and it's still got another 11 stacks of stuff. Oh well. Yeah, science kicking over pretty happily. Most of the way through that atomic bomb tech. I mean, have I actually? Yeah, no, I've only got like another. I only got another 1,000 or so, like one more rocket launch. This is still empty. And then we just need to get... Yeah, where am I? I'm in the right place now. Good. Yeah, because now, I mean, this train, there must be a couple of places that... I mean, this one's going to need rocket fuel as well. The disadvantage of splitting this station with... Where is the other rocket fuel station? Oh, the rocket fuel station is, of course, by the silo. Yeah, with this rocket fuel station is that this lack of stuff is going to be more of a problem. Maybe we can drive this train manually. I mean, not at the moment, but like on the way back. It's still a bit dicey with the terrible chain signal system we've got set up. But maybe. But overall, we got some stuff done. We've still got, how many of these have we got? Oh, okay, so we're running that down a bit because that used to be 9.6k and now it's 8.4k, but I guess part of that is because we're waiting for a critical mass of these brains, and we're also just constantly using them over here. Kinda constant. You know, stuff is happening, but also didn't I have oh yeah, I've also got, so I don't even mind if these things are running all the time, because these are also just turning it into more research. And then this burning substance stuff is also just completely fine. So that's also pretty good. Where am I at the moment? We are... Yeah, okay, this is actually pretty good, yeah. This is going to do everything we need it to, because this station being the closer one means that it will always get priority over... Yeah, this station, which actually launches rockets, will get priority over the other station, which provides power grid, which is also, you know, useful for launching rockets, but we're also kind of fine. Steam engine, solar. Is this... Because I'm kind of expecting these to always be about the same level. Okay, so this, yeah, so the power grid is a little bit unhappy at night. This is the level we're at if the rocket fuel powered build is running, and this is the level that the steam engines are at if they're not running, which is a little bit sad compared to the standard of here's what's coming out at night. But also that's, like, the solar looks like it's taking care of everything, mostly looking pretty good, and we're getting rocket fuel out now, which means this whole backlog of RCUs is also just going to get turned into rockets pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't even think we bother waiting around for this rocket to launch to mark the end of the episode. I think we're just kind of done here. Things are pretty good. I think we're probably getting to about the end of this series, because it's just like, what else do I want to automate? What problems do I want to solve? Like, you know, stuff has been beeping, but I've kind of ignored it for pretty much all of the episode because it's fine. So we might just run around and like use some of the new combat tools, and then be like, yeah, we're pretty much done here, because we can still just build anything that we want. How is the steel thing going? Yeah, it's still, yeah, some of these guys running out of fuel, but you know, oh well. But I've also got a ton more steel should I need it. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there. It'll be fine. Yeah, lots of stuff happened.